Hey friends, good morning. Today is going to be a vlogging day, so you are going to go around with me today and possibly even tomorrow. It is, what time is it? It is 6:38 and hubby is just getting ready to leave for work. He is actually taking an order with him to work for one of the gals that he works with. So I'm just packaging that up. She's getting some samples here, and then she's getting one of the brand new catalogs. Spring and summer, so exciting. So I'm just packaging that up and then make some coffee for him, get him out the door, and then we're actually going to be going to a collision repair place. So I'll give you all the details on that in just a second. Okay, friends, I got husband out the door on his way to work. Zoe is currently eating, which makes me happy. Yesterday was a morning when she didn't eat. She didn't even seem remotely interested. In the mornings when she seems like she's not gonna eat, I wait a little bit longer to feed her. Like normally she eats at 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock at night, but that 6 o'clock in the morning has kind of changed to 7 o'clock in the morning. So, and it's 7 o'clock now, and I actually need to be out the door by like 7:30, 7:40 this morning. So, I'm really happy she's eating because I was like, if she doesn't eat at 7, she's gonna miss her meal. So yesterday I tried to feed her at 7, and I try to get her all excited. I shake the kibble around in the bowl so that she gets excited, and she comes into the room and stuff, and she's into the living room. I try to get her all excited and I set the food down, and then she just lays down next to the bowl, and I'm like, come on, you gotta eat. And yesterday I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it down, and maybe she's feeling like my energy of wanting her to eat. I don't know. And so I was like, you know what, that's fine. I'm gonna leave it on the floor, and I'm gonna go shower and kind of get ready. And so I did, and yesterday she didn't even touch her food whatsoever, and she was just laying on the couch when I came down after my shower. So she didn't eat breakfast yesterday. It's been kind of like I want to say every other day, but like at least 2, maybe 3 times a week, she's skipping breakfast altogether. She never misses dinner. Like dinner, she definitely seems like she's more hungry. So that's good. But since we cut her food, I just don't like the idea of her only eating like a cup a day. I mean, I know she's not going to die, but I'm a mom. I'm just like, I want you to eat. And I know that like if I like put some wet food in there, I know if I like kind of jazz up her meal a little bit more that she'll want to eat. But we're currently trying to have her drop weight, so I don't want to incorporate any extras that she doesn't need. And that includes extra treats. You're such a good girl. I love her. So she ate breakfast this morning, which is really, really good. Say hi to our friends. So we went on our walk this morning. She just ate breakfast. Now I'm going to be getting ready to head out to the collision repair place. Okay, so do you guys want to hear about what happened with my car? I know the lighting in here is absolutely horrendous. It's because it's still dark outside, but I need to throw on some foundation and just a little bit of mascara so I don't scare anybody when I drop off my car. So I figured I would talk and just finish up just a little bit. So it was New Year's Eve, and my mom and I were at Trader Joe's. We were actually in the parking lot. We hadn't even gone inside yet. And we were there. Does anybody else experience that Trader Joe's parking lots are just all kind of a nightmare? We have several Trader Joe's in our area, and I feel like every single Trader Joe's parking lot is an absolute disaster. So, but and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just because everybody and their mother is going to Trader Joe's because Trader Joe's is amazing, or if there's just like a Trader Joe's curse. I don't know. But my mom and I were there on New Year's Eve because we were getting some flowers. They've got really good pricing on flowers if you like to just have flowers on your counter, or if you're just like looking for decent priced flowers. This occasion was actually because it was the 1-year anniversary that my dad passed away. So we were there to pick up some flowers. We always go there first before going to the cemetery. And we got our, well, we were in the car first. We were just talking before we even went in. We were parked, completely parked. Like my car wasn't even on. But we were just kind of having a moment and just talking. And then I heard a crunch. It was like, oh God, no. So I look in my rearview mirror and I didn't see anything. I'm like, okay, thank goodness. I looked to my mom's side, to the passenger side. I didn't see anything. I was like, okay. And then I turn and I look out my window and I see this white Toyota and this older lady that was like, oh, I was like, no. Actually, I did say no, but there was a massive amount of profanity that left my face as well. I legit was screaming, like legit screaming profanities at this poor older lady. I did apologize after because she felt awful. But oh gosh, I wish it was recorded. So she thought she had enough clearance to get into the spot next to me, and she apparently did not. So she hit my my driver's side back quarter panel and my rim. My rims are really super expensive. So I was like, ah. Honestly though, when I got out of my car, I thought it was going to be so much worse than it actually was. I thought for sure it was going to be oh gosh. I just remember feeling how much my heart sank, when I realized that I actually did get hit. So, I jumped out of the car and she jumped out of the car and she was like, oh good, nothing happened. And I was like, what do you mean nothing happened? I was like, you hit me. And so I'm a little bit obsessive when it comes to my car. I love my car. I take good care of my car. So any little ding, it wouldn't be it is a big deal, but it may not be a big deal to anybody else. I remember the doctor I used to work for, she had gotten in a couple of little fender benders in that same parking lot. And she was just like, it's okay. I'm just like, that is not me. I am not the one. I am not your girl. So, so I was like, you did hit me. She's like, oh, I don't see anything. I was like, but I do. I was like, do you see this swipe along my back, my back bumper? And do you see this ding across my, across my rim? And she's like, oh yeah, I guess. Which I'm really happy my mom and I were in the car, because I feel like if we were inside Trader Joe's, I have a feeling this lady probably would have just left. She probably would have just been like, oh, no big deal, and would have just taken off, and I would have noticed, and that would have really, really upset me. So I realized it, I got all of her information, and I told my husband about it, and he was just like, oh my gosh, all right, we'll just come home and we'll figure it out. So I came home and I told him, I was like, honestly, the repairs are not that bad. It's not that bad. I was upset in the moment because you're in that moment and you're just like, ugh. And it was already kind of an emotional day for me anyway. And I just kind of wanted to cry. I was just like, I know it's just a car, but it was just everything added up, remembering my dad and thinking, oh my gosh, it's already been a year. And so we were just kind of soaking up the day for what it was, I guess. And then she hit my car. So, anyways, I'll show you guys the damage. It's not that bad. I'm super grateful it's not that bad. We are going through her insurance. Her insurance is covering it 100%. So it's not going to affect our premiums or anything like that. And they are going to cover a rental. So, but honestly, like, I don't think they're gonna need my car for more than like a day. So I actually feel bad even taking the rental, but my husband was like, just do it. Like, that's why people have insurance. Like, you shouldn't be, like, I've got my husband's truck, but then it would mean he would have to like take some time off of work and make sure that I got there, and then I would have to get him to work, and he's like, no, like, just do what you gotta do. It'll be fine. And it will be. So, but I'm gonna show you guys the damage. It's like almost $3,000 worth of damage. I'm sure it's all just because of the rim, because the like ding or scratch on, oh, and this is what else happened. I don't know why I was picking up my pen. Also when she when she was getting her insurance information, she opened up her door and door dinged me. I was like, what? I was like, just stop. She just like flung her door open. It was like, dink. Breathe, Lisa. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So they just have to buff out my handle where she gave me a door ding, and then probably just buff out my like quarter panel. I don't know what they're gonna do with my rim. On the estimate, it sounds like I'm maybe getting a whole new rim, but it's like, it could probably just be buffed out. But on the estimate, it's like totaling like $3,000 worth of damage. And I'm just like, really? I'm telling you, the car mechanics, it's a racket, especially if you don't know like what you're doing or anything. And like, my husband knows everything there is to know about cars. So he's just like, you know, I wouldn't be taking advantage if I had him with me. But if I was just going in there by myself, I would know no difference. I would just be like, okay, crazy. But at least it's going to get taken care of. And I'm happy that I shouldn't be without it for too long. So, all right, it is 7:33. We got to hit the road. We'll see what kind of car. Watch, I'm going to get a white Toyota. What do you want to bet? I feel like the white Toyota was what hit me, and I have nothing against Toyota. All cars are great, but I just feel like that would be kind of ironic and kind of funny if they gave me a white Toyota for my rental. So, all right, we are going to hit the road. I emptied out everything out of my trunk, emptied out my car. I mean, I don't keep a ton of stuff in there, but my trunk has like all my bag, like my reusable bags and stuff in there. And so I just emptied that out and just took anything that was inside of my car out, since I don't know when I'm going to get my car back. So, but yeah, so let's go ahead and trade the car in and let's see what I get. So you'll see the spot on my rim right here. I feel like that should be able to be buffed out. And then it's kind of hard to see, but there is, like, she definitely hit me here. But yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, friends, so at this point it is 9:45. I was able to drop off my car, picked up the rental car. I wound up with a brand new Nissan Altima. It's really nice. I really like it. Of course, that's how rental companies do things, because they want you to fall in love with that car so that you will then, especially Enterprise, because Enterprise, they sell cars too, so they want you to fall in love with it, so you'll buy it. But getting ready to hop in the shower and get ready for my day. Later on today, I'm going to take you along with me, meeting up with a girlfriend at 5 o'clock at Panera Bread, and we're going to have a little sniff session. She wants to sniff out the Bring Back My Bar scents that are available this month, and then I'm going to bring my new spring and summer testers so that she can kind of get a little sneak sniff as well. One thing I'm going to do first, before I get ready, you guys saw how many boxes I've had coming in over the past few days, and that is one of the things that like drives me nuts, is breaking down boxes. I hate breaking down boxes. I'm a weirdo, and the feeling of cardboard just gets under my skin. I hate the feeling of cardboard. So my poor husband is the one that always has to break down our boxes. So instead what I do is I will actually post a picture of them in our neighborhood Facebook page and just say, hey, if anybody's moving, I've got moving boxes. So then I don't even have to break them down. I can leave them on my porch and they can pick them up and take them. I'll also save all of the packing paper and I'll usually just give that away as well, because that's super helpful when you're moving. So I just took a picture of those. I'm going to post them in the neighborhood page. So for those of you, if you are a consultant, or even if you're not a consultant and you just love you some Scentsy, These are really great moving boxes. So if you don't need them yourself, then you can always, what's Zoe barking at? Zoe, is somebody here? If you don't have a use for them, if you have, usually there's a ton of neighborhood pages on Facebook, or even like garage sale pages on Facebook, any of the for sale pages. You can just post them for free, and people are more than happy to come and take them off your hands, because these are great moving boxes. Okay, friends, so it has been several hours at this point. It is 2:45 and I'm getting ready to head out. I'm actually meeting my mom for a quick minute to help her out with something, and then I'm going to continue on to Panera Bread, where I am having my sniff session with my girlfriend at 5 o'clock. Okay, friends, so it's just about 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna get ready to bring all of my things into Panera Bread. I'm really looking forward to seeing my friend. It's been a while since I have seen her, so it's gonna be really, really nice to be able to catch up with her and have this little sniff session. So let me show you what I am bringing in and what we are going to sniff through. All right, I am armed and ready to go. So I have the new spring and summer testers here in case she wants to sniff those out. And then in my black and gold Scentsy bag here, we have all of the Bring Back My bars. So hopefully she'll find some that she really likes and will want to order. So we will see, but let's get this sniff sesh underway. Here's the new ride for the next couple days. I actually really, really like it. It rides really super smooth, and I don't hate that it has 4 doors. I'll be super happy to get my car back, but this will definitely do in the meantime. Hello friends, good morning. It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I totally forgot to pick up the camera and finish out the vlog from last night. The sniff session went really, really well. I really missed seeing my friend. So we had a really, really good time, and I'll get to see her in just about a week when her goodies come in. So that'll be really nice. But today is going to be another busy day. I am actually seeing my mom, so I don't know exactly how much vlogging I'm going to be doing. She's got a couple of doctor's appointments and stuff, but I figure I'll just take you along with us and pick up the camera when I can. So, but yeah, it was a really, really good night last night, and this Wednesday is off to a really good start. We did hear back from the collision repair place about my car, and looks like my car's going to be ready on Friday. So I've got the old Altima here for today and tomorrow, and then I'll get my car back on Friday. So definitely gonna be looking forward to that. But I mean, I'm not hating this Nissan. It's actually really nice. So, all right, you guys, let's get on with this Wednesday. And of course, coming to see my mom means I come prepared with plenty of Scentsy goodies in tow. We've got some bars. Oops. Got some bars, got some laundry stuff. Whoop whoop. So mom and I are done running our errands and stuff for the day, and she just pointed out another little tip that we can use these clamshells for. I know I told you guys in a different video that she actually uses these for her paints, and they stay super fresh, but she's also using them for her earrings. How genius is this? Because now they're not going to get all tangled in a jewelry box, and you can keep all of your backings separate. I love it. So if you are looking for multiple uses for your empty clamshells, you can totally stick your earrings in them too. This is my sister. Lucy! Lucy. Oh, Lucy Lou. Say hi, Mom. Hi. So sweet. So I am home from another really great day with my mom. We took her, I took her to her appointments, and we just had a really good day. Like, no matter what, like if we are running errands or just hanging out, like we always have the best time. I have such a great relationship with my mom, and I'm just so thankful for that. So I came home, and of course there's a Scentsy box at my doorstep. That's always my favorite. And by the way, as far as like the boxes that I told you I was gonna post on Facebook, those went within like 30 minutes. It's amazing. I'm telling you, if you have like an overabundance of boxes, whether they're Scentsy boxes, Amazon boxes, whatever the boxes are, post them in a Facebook group because it never fails. Like you just post them. You don't even have to break them down. You just post them. And like for like this particular situation, there was a guy in my neighborhood that was like, I'll be by in 30 minutes. Like it's always like, cause people who are moving, they're not messing around. They're like, I need these boxes. So I got rid of all the packing paper. I had 2 full bags, like stuffed trash bags filled of the packing paper and like a ton of boxes. And I just stuck them on my porch and gave him my address and said, they'll be outside. So he was by within like 20 minutes, loaded them up and took them away. And that makes me so happy because I don't have to break them down. They don't have to take up space in my recycling bin and they're out. And then he gets to benefit from them. So just a little tip or idea on what to do with those boxes. But a consultant's work is never done. I don't think that small box is gonna do anyone any kind of good as far as moving goes, but who knows? You just never know. So that is an order I need to package up. But you know what is so hilarious? One of the drivers, obviously this driver was not the same as that driver because that driver who delivered that box was lazy and couldn't even bring it all the way up to my doorstep. So I gotta go get them. So now that I am home for the evening, I am going to be packaging up that order that needs to go out tomorrow. And now that I'm home, I'm turning on all of my warmers because I actually turn my warmers off when we're not home. If I'm just gonna run up to the store really quick, I will leave them on. And it's not a matter of a safety issue. It's just because I wanna prolong the life of my scent and just enjoy the scent as much as possible while I'm home. So I have turned all of my warmers on just to kind of warm them up because it's Wednesday and it is time to change out my wax. So I am gonna be doing that. Spoiler alert, the wax that I am taking out of the warmers, I didn't end up loving. It was kind of a flop from this Bring Back My Bar month. It makes me so sad, but I'm hoping that what I do put in my warmers is gonna be a 10 because I could use about a 10 right about now. So we shall see. Stay tuned. So there are several ways that you can change out your wax. I have my preferred way. This is the dish. This is kind of like a saucer dish. This is from the Cream Tulip shade warmer. We have several warmers that have this style dish. I love these because you can legit just push out the wax in one dish. So like this warmer has been on for maybe 3 to 5 minutes and it just like pushes out. Just like that. Super clean, dry, no mess whatsoever. I'm just going to wipe this out just to wipe out any excess like wax or anything, but see how clean that is? Now it's ready for new wax. So does anybody have any guesses for what wax this is? From Bring Back My Bar this month, it is the Rainforest Bar. I wanted to love this so much, especially because it took me by such surprise. It's more fruity with like just a slight green note. And that's what surprised me because I thought it was going to be something similar to like Flower Shop or Fresh Cut Grass, but there's more fruity notes in it than anything else. And so I really wanted to love this. And it did nothing. Like even on day one, it did nothing. Maybe in a smaller concept, like maybe in a small room, or like a more like enclosed kitchen, but for any kind of open concept, this got lost for me personally. Anyways, this warmer this is the full size wildlife warmer. And this has been on for the same amount of time, about 5 minutes. And you can see my finger is kind of sinking in just a little bit, but it's just a little bit pliable. It's not like I'm getting a full wax pull or anything. So once it's pliable, I know I've shown this a few times, I will just kind of stick my finger in there with a paper towel. And then it just pops out like a disc, just like that, which is really nice. There is just a little bit of wax here, but it's all still completely solid and it's so clean. So I'm still gonna wipe out the inside just to get any kind of film or anything off of there, but it's so nice and clean and it's so easy. So I love that. You can always do the cotton ball method. We even have Scentsy offers cotton cleanup pads, which are really nice as well, but this is just a super easy way. So now it's time to put some new wax in my warmers. Any guesses what I'm gonna go with? Now that I am putting the new wax in my warmers, I wanted to show you guys what the Evoke shade looks like on our diffuser downstairs. Now this is on the candle flicker mode, so that's why it's kind of flickering. My camera's not doing weird things and your screen's not doing weird things. It's on the candle flicker mode. But do you see how pretty the crackled glass is? Here, let me put it on a solid color. My camera will focus. I love that crackled glass finish. It's so pretty and we are really enjoying this at night. I love it. Zoe, what wax should we choose? What scent should we choose, Zoe? Oh, you're so cute. By the way, these candles, they are flameless. So don't get your panties in a wad. They're flameless. Aren't they so pretty though? I love them. My mom gave these to us for Christmas. So pretty. Right, Zoe? What are we gonna warm? What do you feel like smelling? All right, we gotta dig into Mom's stash. Okay, friends, so if you are wanting to see what I decided to choose to put in my warmers today, you're gonna have to wait and see what I've been warming. So I am gonna end the vlog for today because I feel like this has been, you've seen enough of this mug for one vlog. So, and I've got some work to do. I've got to put this order together and then Sean's gonna be off work in the next 10 minutes. So then it'll be time to get dinner ready and just kind of chill out for the night. So thank you so much for watching. If you like these vlogs, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Have a great night.